Hi everyone, welcome back to Culinary Sauces Academy, and today we are going to be talking about the flavor wheel. There's a lot of information about the flavor wheel, and hopefully I can break that down into two videos. Apart from that, I wanted to point out that the food service industry is growing, which includes casual restaurants, fine dining, food trucks, fast food restaurants, hotel, retirement living. They will be looking for cooks as well, chefs or prep cook. So leaning as much as possible will help towards your food service career. We even have young entrepreneur in the food service business today that haven't went to culinary school but are big on self-taught. So if you come across my videos, you're looking to improve and elevate your dishes. All right, let's dive into our topic. So what is a flavor wheel? It is a visual tool similar to a color wheel that categorizes and organizes the complex array of flavors and aromas found in foods and beverages such as coffee, wine, or chocolate. It provides a reference point for unique flavor terms and helps ensure that different people understand the same descriptor in the same way. Now, here is a look at the flavor wheel, and as you can see, we have our taste, mouthfeel, and aroma. These are the three categories to being with, but each has its own outline, and let's start with taste. And as you know, we five tastes, and these are sweet. The most elemental of taste pleasures, sweetness signals the presence of sugars, the foundation of the food chain, and a source of energy. Then we have sour. The mouth puckering sensation is caused by acids in lemons, yogurt, and sourdough bread and other food. Next, we have better a poison alarm. Bitterness is a distinctive bad taste accompanied by a reflexive yuck expression on the face. Hundreds of substances, mostly found in plants, taste bitter. We also have umami, Japanese for delicious taste. Umami is produced by certain amino acids. It's best described as savory, a taste rich in flavor released by cooking, curing, or aging. And lastly, salty. The simplest of the five taste receptors, saltiness must be balanced. While the presence of salt enhances the flavors of food, taken too far, it can overwhelm the palate. Now let's talk about aroma, and these are sweet, pleasing, and easy on the palate. It can go from gentle and nice to delightful and attractive, tends to be satisfying, enjoyable, and rewarding, may or may not be sugary. Next, we have spicy accent that is very powerful, allowing you can smell the heat and spiciness, can be very fulfilling to overwhelming, often very strong. We also have savory, a savory aroma. The smell can be flavorsome, full smelling, salty, and not sweet, often pleasant, enjoyable, and wholesome. Next, we have earthy. The natural smells of the earth can come from things like the soil, the climate, and the freshness of the products. We also have fruity, the smell of fruits and fruitiness in food, usually a perky smell which stands out and many times has some sense of earthy, sugar, and freshness. Next, we have charred. Different from burnt, this smell can be developed from the cooking process, such as using extremely high heat, wood or coal, a natural aroma and flavor of the product being heavily cooked on the surface. Then we have burnt, different than charred, the smell of the food, sugars, products going way beyond their natural smells. The overcooking produces unpleasant, strong aromas, very distinct. Also, we have bland, doesn't have any distinct smells or anything powerful enough to be able to pick out, very flat. Next, we have smelly, a smell that can be described as reek, putrid, stinking, moldy, stale. A lot of times goes with an old product. And finally, rancid, the stale smell of something past its sell-by date. Rank, off, sour, rotten, not fresh at all. Now, let's move on to our mouth feel, and these are chewiness, how well bits of a food slide past another without breaking. Graininess, the size of particles in a food product, brittleness, how easily food shatters or breaks apart, firmness, resistance to pressure, consistency, thinness or thickness of a product, and finally, fattiness, the feeling of fat that coats the inside of the mouth. I'll take a pause right here, but in my next upcoming video, I will cover the different outlines of mouthfeel and aroma. And please remember, information comes before cooking. See you then. Thanks for watching.